Lynn and Andrew, continuing our tour of best places to visit in Chicago, and we are in Bucktown. Bucktown is very impressive. I know I'm just getting to know it a little bit more, but I know it's always been one of your favorites.
Yeah, I lived in Bucktown for a couple years, and have lots of friends that have lived in Bucktown. We have sold in this neighborhood. We're south of Fullerton, east of Western, and west of Damon, kind of the well-known Bucktown neighborhood. You can see behind us there's Tyvek's paper, which is endemic to the to this neighborhood, where there's a lot of construction, but there's a lot of establishments, drinking establishments, eating establishments, shopping establishments, all within walking distance, that make this neighborhood really fantastic. You can hear the L in the distance. Public transportation is close by, and it's really close to the city too. So
off we go on our tour.
Yep.
Lynn and Andrew continuing our tour of Bucktown, and of course, as we stop in every neighborhood, there's a charming park right here. It's right near where our clients just bought, so we're thrilled that they can be so close to this wonderful park. It's Holstein's Park.
Holstein Park. Just read that it's been around since like the mid 1800s. Developers who were developing this neighborhood dedicated 2 acres to this park. I don't know if it was commissioned as an official park until the early 1900s, but it's got everything. We're in the playground section. It's got a field house. It's got a pool, a public pool, softball fields. It's really kind of an anchor in this particular portion of Bucktown, and kind of special. So
very forward thinking.
Check it out.
I like to do 10,000 steps every day, and usually it's in the suburbs, but today we're in the city at the Bloomingdale Trail, right?
Yeah, this is a great feature in Bucktown and some of the surrounding neighborhoods, but Bloomingdale Trail kind of starts in Bucktown. It's otherwise known as the 606, and it's great. It's an old train line that they've turned into walking and biking paths. I think it's about 3.5 miles. And it's just lovely. It goes through some lovely neighborhoods, but it's also landscaped. I'll just pan out here. You can kind of see some of the vegetation. So it's beautiful in all seasons. So.
It is. Let's get some steps in.
Let's do it.
All right. Continuing our tour of Bucktown, and we always like to stop in an area of commerce where there's little stores and places to meander around, especially on a nice day like today.
Yeah, we're on Damon Avenue, and it's kind of the commercial heart of Bucktown. All along Damon from North Avenue all the way to Webster. So for a good couple miles, there's shops and restaurants and bars and high-end shops, and I'm standing across the street from what looks like it'll be a dispensary. So it's
all over the place.
Going to be a staple in Chicago neighborhoods. But just really kind of wanted to talk to you about this, and it's a major feature, I think, of Bucktown because Bucktown is not that wide, and so your access to Damon is strong no matter where you live within the neighborhood itself. So
stop on by. We're at an establishment called the Map Room. I think it's a bar, is it, Andy?
It's a bar, yep. It's been around for a long time. We reference it in our one of our chats or videos about Andersonville when we were at the Hop Leaf. And the reason the Hop Leaf and the Map Room are tied together is because, 20 years ago or so, when craft beers were just kind of becoming all the rage, the Map Room was one of the first bars in Chicago to specialize in selling beers from around the world and some, craft micro brews, as they were called back then, from the West Coast. So
So I
Yeah.
think I understand the name a little bit now.
Yeah. It's beers from all over the world, but definitely, something to check out when you're in Bucktown.
Life.
Lynn and Andrew still in Bucktown and Holstein Park. Fun fact about Bucktown.
Yeah, I think it's got its name because there's goats in the area. I don't exactly know why. Maybe farmers had them, but the name Bucktown came from the bucking of the goats.
It's stuck all these years.
So here we are. No goats today, though.